Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Secret Files 2 Puritas Cordis on Nintendo Switch.
Very stylish outfit. Pink bathrobe, ugly sunglasses, and a hat? Okay, let's call it a hat. Hey, what are you reading? A book of educational fairy tales?
Yes, but I'm sure the excessive education would only bore you. I bet you've got incredibly important things to do, so I won't keep you.
Don't worry, you're not keeping me. I'd just like to know if the wonderful stories you told the captain have anything to do with my handbag disappearing.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you straight out. Did you have anything to do with the break-in in my cabin?
What? I don't have to put up with this.
And I don't have to put up with you telling everyone that I walk into doors. At first I thought you just wanted to draw attention to yourself, but then I noticed my handbag was missing. A strange coincidence, don't you think?
Well, that is a darned cheek. Get out of my sight.
But...
Go away, or I'll scream.
Women. Terrible. It's just impossible to have any rational conversation with them. But I'm sure she has something to do with the disappearance of my handbag. I just have to prove it somehow. That must be for decorative purposes only. It's much too small to save anyone. I'll just assume I won't be needing that. A giant poster of a tiny pop star. Tiny isn't really quite correct. It's just meant symbolically. I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but only genuine bimbos have the hots for him, huh? A pile of CDs. They seem to be used as modern coasters. Well, even coasters have to move with the times.
Wow, these make terrible coasters.
Not quite a Thomas Cruise, but nevertheless.
I can't get over how great her ass looks. That's crazy.
What a nice day.
Yes, isn't it? Let's enjoy it while we can.
What do you mean?
The change of climate with all its terrible and unforeseen consequences, burning oil fields in the Middle East, civil wars, and then the terrible earthquake in Japan. I'm telling you, the whole world will go up in flames soon.
It's not as bad as all that. Okay, there are a number of big problems around the world, but sooner or later...
It'll be over. Exactly. I'm telling you, if the Earth doesn't want us anymore, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I won't invite him to my next party. I've just seen this awful sermon given by an even more awful person on television. Is it possible you've also seen it and you're easily impressed?
You mean Pat Shelton?
Could be. So, are you one of them too?
Shouldn't we all believe in something that can't be stopped? Just take a look around. The world's going crazy. These terrible catastrophes are happening everywhere, just like the Bible predicted. It can't be sheer coincidence. I tell you, the day of the apocalypse is nigh. And only the pure at heart will survive. That's what Pat Shelton said.
And I say that's complete trash.
And Pat Shelton said, we will all live in peace and without fear as soon as the world is cleansed. That's what we want, right? No more fear.
But fear is created by people like this Shelton character. His Puritas Cordis, or whatever it's called, can only exist because people allow themselves to be frightened by strange prophecies and insinuations.
If you say so, it's just a shame.
What's a shame?
That a nice girl like you will be swept away when the Great Flood comes.
He's beyond help. Do these keys on the counter belong to guests? Can one hand them in here?
Yes, the porter's not always at his post because he has other jobs to do while we're at sea. So guests can leave their keys here while they go sunbathing or swimming on the aft deck. But you didn't hand yours in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Good, because I always get a bit confused during the first few days. I can remember telephone numbers for years after I've dialed them just once, but remembering people and faces really isn't my strong point.
Very interesting. I'll remember that. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. They're not mine. If I want one of the keys, I'll have to pretend to be the passenger it belongs to.
Nah.
Sometimes I wish I had kids too, but on second thought, maybe not. Hello, Oscar.
Oh, hello, Nina.
Gonna throw your ass overboard, you
I've
little
got
brat.
an important question for you. Did you see anyone enter my cabin yesterday?
No? Why?
Because my handbag is missing. It contains some very important items. And this is no joke.
I never took any of your things. The stuff was already lying around. It was just a bit of harmless fun. I gave everything back, honest. I actually once hid my uncle's bag, the one where he kept his medicine. He nearly died and my father was extremely angry. That's why I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Okay, I believe you. But are you sure you didn't see anyone near my cabin?
No, really.
Okay then. I don't want to keep you from your games any longer. Have fun.
Thanks, Nina.
You should go play ping pong with the sharks. Little jackass.
Fit, perfectly tanned, and still about as sexy as 2 pounds of mincemeat. Hello.
Oh, hi, sugar.
What a disrespectful guy. Incredible. He should be taught a lesson.
It's a good thing you're here. I urgently need some new sunscreen. Mine has run out, and there doesn't seem to be any on board.
Oh dear, life can be hard sometimes.
Oh, you're telling me. Can you please get me some if you can find any?
No problem. I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Okay, here's the empty tube. Now, it has to be exactly the same type. My flawless skin is pretty sensitive, and unfortunately there was only enough sunscreen for my perfectly exercised manly chest. I can't lie on my stomach without sunscreen, and if I can't lie on my stomach, I can't get an even tan. So you see, I have a real problem.
Yes, I noticed that the first time we talked.
water, really?
I just don't feel like bathing at the moment. The ideal way of enjoying a small portion of your favorite dish days after the actual meal.
That's everything.
That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number 4.
Ah, I'm glad to meet you. We need to talk. It's important.
Do you?
Yes, it's really important. It has to do with the incidents on this ship.
What about?
Have you not noticed that some really strange things are happening aboard this ship?
Yes, now that you mention it. And you know more about that?
I just want to figure out a few vital points first. Let's have dinner together tonight. Then I can tell you what it's all about.
I don't know. I would prefer it if you told me what you really want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that in a rush. And until I've gotten a few points completely clear, shall we say 8 p.m. in the restaurant?
Okay, I can hardly wait.
Great, thanks. If anything should crop up, just leave a note with the porter. I'm in cabin number 5.
What a weird guy. But it's true. A number of strange things have been happening on board this ship. It might be worth investigating. I wonder what he'll tell me this evening. But it's back to the here and now for the moment. I've got lots of time until 8 p.m. to maybe find a few things out on my own.
We really should think about playing this game because she sounds just like Carrie from Siberia. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta finish that game too. My goodness.
Let's see what reasonably decent clothes I can find in there. I'll put the bikini back in the suitcase. There are still some clothes in there, but nothing I desperately need at the moment. Max didn't think baseball caps suited me. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Max didn't think baseball...
Let's see. Murder without a motive.
Max didn't think Max didn't...
Let's see. How do I examine this thing?
That unbelievably conceited guy at the pool wants me to bring him a new tube of sunscreen because this one's empty. The ideal way of enjoying a small... Fluffy. My substitute for slippers. Not particularly pretty, but I like them. Really soft and fluffy.
Let's see. That's right. Up arrow for some weird ass reason.
Max didn't think... Max didn't think... A giant poster of a tiny pop star. I don't want to shoot my mouth. One of the CDs used as a coaster. Unfortunately, there's no sticker on it describing its contents, but it does reflect a mirror image. Well, at least that's something. A piece of cloth, clean and as good as new. That must be for decorative purposes. Max didn't.
Hmm.
Nobody seems to be inside. That must be for decorative purposes. I've just realized no one hardly ever buys me flowers. Small round balls made of marzipan. They taste great. That's all you need to know. There's one of those in my father's museum. Small round... A simple bottle opener, not particularly pretty. Sweet. However, I'd sooner recommend it as a tombstone decoration than as a headpiece.
So, need to more with this stuff. I've got that. Let's combine it with that.
Well, the hat still isn't really attractive, but it will do for a certain English horse race. A bell. No idea what it can be used for. Yes, I could dismantle it like that, but there's no reason to do that at the moment. The bell is screwed on tight. The program selection seems to be defective. The laundry seems to be finished, but the machine doesn't seem to switch itself off automatically. The bell is... Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Complaining hardly ever helps, right?
Hardly ever.
So you're waiting for your laundry?
Yes, for an eternity.
How much longer will it take?
There's a bell on the wall in the laundry room. The bell rings when the laundry is done.
Oh, I see. I will finish with the words of the inscrutable Confucius. He who can exercise patience will have clean clothes in the end.
Spouting off a Confucius line to an Asian guy. Good job, girl. That was made during a different time. Okay, now let's do the thing.
Yes, now could be the right time to destroy something again. It ran for just one summer.
Okay.
I dismantled it from the bell in the laundry room.
Here you go, buddy.
Are you still waiting for your laundry?
Yes, it seems to be taking forever today.
If you're waiting for the bell to ring, then it's no wonder.
Why?
Because you could end up waiting a long time.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. The bell is broken. That's what's wrong. See? The bell is broken.
I assume that the laundry simply isn't done yet.
Not done? When did you switch on the machine?
4 hours ago. It's just taking a bit longer today.
Listen, my friend, I know a broken bell when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not broken. The laundry just isn't done yet.
Not done after 4 hours?
Yes, the laundry was really extremely dirty.
The bell is missing. It can't ring. Now that's what I call a broken bell.
No, the laundry is not done. It probably only works if the laundry is really done.
You can spend 1,001 nights here. It's passed on. This bell is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. That is the soulless shell of a bell. Its last chime rung, it rests in peace. It's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an X-bell.
Well, I'd better get the laundry out then.
Phew, you really have to talk until you're blue in the face to get an available washing machine here.
Okay. Alright, I get to use this thing, huh? Okay, so...
My substitute for slippers.
Throw those in there. Without opening the door, but that's okay. Let's throw the robe in there.
It's actually quite clean, but never mind, it can't do any harm.
Then give our little friend a surprise. And we'll put some soap in here.
I could make a sly comment about this, but I don't think really low-down ideas need further comment.
Let's hit it. a little later.
That should be enough. Oh, the socks are still losing color. Doesn't matter. White bathrobes have never been my thing.
Alright, so I can't dry them. But now I have a pink bathrobe. And a tube full of soap. Because, yeah, all that makes perfect sense. How in the world you're supposed to figure all this out, I'm not altogether sure, actually.
That must be part of the air conditioning system. The air coming out of there is very hot.
Oh, I can dry my clothes then.
A lot of warm air is coming out of the ventilation shaft. The bathrobe should be dry soon. Okay, dry enough.
What was that? God, that seems totally out of place.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I don't like to disturb you, but my handbag's missing.
Listen, good lady, I would love to help you, but I have to take care of the ship. Speak to the porter. He's responsible for that kind of thing, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you.
Yes, but I just thought...
Please excuse me. Our current location requires my full attention. I hope you continue to have a pleasant journey.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
I know, a bunch of dicks who'd want to go on vacation in a place like that. Alright, let's visit our soon-to-be soapy friend. He'll just have to have a rash for the rest of the trip. There you go, jerkface.
I've got something here for you. For the perfect tan. I'm doing myself a favor here. He will finally go lie flat on his stomach, and I will no longer have to see his face or listen to his incessant drivel.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Thanks. Oh, by the way, while you're here, could you just rub some on my back for me?
I have to go. Phew, the danger is over. He's put the lotion on himself. That was by far the greatest danger I have been exposed to over the last few years. Wow, they're really ugly.
have a nice ugly disguise.
It creates quite a good impression, but it doesn't quite match up to the original yet.
Do I need the flower hat? Let's try that.
So, my disguise as a tasteless bimbo is finally complete. A perfect combination of accessories I wouldn't dream of wearing under normal circumstances.
Do I use it here?
Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister. They're not mine. If I want one of the keys, I'll have to pretend to be the passenger it belongs to. Not quite a Thomas Cruise. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad.
I'll take my key card.
I would like my room key.
Yes, right away. Ms. Jordan, wasn't it?
It still is.
Maybe you can help me. Which cabin did you have?
Shoot, how am I supposed to know that? Oh, I just can't remember the number at all. Don't you know it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm only good at remembering telephone numbers. Otherwise, my memory isn't that good. Please have a quick look down below.
Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, but that won't help at all. Please do me a favor and have a quick look. I'll write it down immediately. It won't happen again, I promise. And please don't tell the captain. He'd throw me out, and I really need this job.
Yes, okay. I won't tell anyone. Now, how am I supposed to find out Katharina Jordan's cabin number? The porter should be able to help me. I must go and powder my nose. See you later. I'll change back again. It is clearly too high to see. No idea where the porter is, but he must be somewhere around here, and I wouldn't like him to catch me.
Alright, well, I happen to have a thing on me.
The entire mechanics are missing where the bell was. A bell on its own doesn't help me. That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's a way to make it sound less weird, but louder.
You rang, though I'm not sure how, when I'm repairing the bell right now.
It's the cabin number.
Can you tell me which is Katharina Jordan's cabin?
Can I ask what this is all about?
I just wanted to visit her.
Then you should go to the pool. You will probably find Miss Jordan there.
Oh, yes, great. And supposing I want to leave a small surprise outside her door?
In that case, you should give it to me. I will put the present in Miss Jordan's box behind the counter and pass it on to her as soon as she comes by here. That's much safer.
Yes, I'll do that. Has my handbag turned up yet?
No, unfortunately not. But I've told the captain about this regrettable incident. He will take care of the matter himself. I'm sorry that you've had to experience so many inconveniences so far.
That's okay. It's not your fault. That's all for the time being. Thank you.
Okay, let's give her a little present, huh?
I've got an idea. It might work. Could I leave this poster with you? It's for Miss Jordan.
Of course, no problem. I'll put it in her box and give it to her at the earliest opportunity.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then will you please excuse me? I have something important to attend to.
Alright, we'll use our stealth skills here.
The safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD. If the porter really did put the poster in the right box, then Katharina Jordan must be in cabin number 2.
Oh, damn it. How to actually use this thing? It's definitely not a great interface.
They're not mine.
How the hell did I do it last time?
They're not mine. They're not mine. Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister.
I still don't know the combination that actually gets that to work. Okay, well, whatever.
They're not mine. If... Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I'd like my room key. That's number 2.
Yes, of course. It's right here at the front. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll change back again.
Like how it says we're going to room number 2, but it clearly says 3 on the card.
The key card doesn't fit. Nobody seems to be inside, and I can't get in without a key. The key card doesn't fit.
Ah, isn't that number 2?
The door to the sick bay. Nobody seems to be inside, and
Oh, do I have a different key card here? Ah, there we go. Okay.
if that's not my handbag, then the similarity is amazing. I'll just have another quick look. Yes, it's definitely mine. I'll be interested to hear what the Honorable Ms. Jordan has to say in her defense.
It'd be easier to find a needle in a haystack, but what else can I do? Let's hear what the others think. It's me. No, that's why I'm calling. I've searched half the ship, and I still haven't found anything. I'm well aware of that, but further problems have arisen. Yeah, I hope so too. We're running out of time, and we're going to need a small miracle to ensure the whole thing doesn't end in a huge catastrophe. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I have any news.
Phew, that was close. Who was that? And what was he looking for? A passenger? Or a member of the crew? And what is this disaster he keeps talking about? I should really be careful who I talk to and about what. I can't really trust anyone, with the exception of little Oscar, perhaps. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it.
And it's mine.
TV inspectors would probably find dozens of pieces of evidence in this bed, but I can't see anything out of the ordinary. If I hadn't seen the owner, I'd say her clothes identify her as a typical bimbo. But since I already know the lady, I know for a fact that she's a typical bimbo. These clothes really aren't to my taste.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, why don't we stop it there for a minute? This is Audap. You're watching The Secret Files 2 on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.